Hi, welcome to another video on my Raspberry Pi 2 running Ubuntu Linux and using a robot operating system. Last time I managed to get the script, the Python program, in such a way that everything seems to work, except that the motor doesn't run. And when taking a closer look at the circuit, it becomes quite clear why. And the problem is, and let me try to get it in a closer view, the problem is that the circuit is not exactly correct. One wire is alright, however this resistor is pointing to the same lane, which is never going to work. So what I will do is moving this wire one lane further, then this resistor crossing a lane, then this transistor is alright, but in addition I need a jump wire from one part, and let me put it this, from one output to this part crossing, because I have to get here to the ground lane, and this jump wire can stay. And what I also need to do is to put this LED like this. So now the connection should be completely correct, and let's see if everything will run. So ROS core is running, and then I'm going to first here start the, I want the publisher hebben, I want to have the publisher, yes. So I start the publisher, there it goes. Then I start a subscriber, there it goes. And then let me move this to the side a little bit. I pick the switch and I press it, and now we have to look at the terminal as well, because the motor will only run at the when the input is 1. And I don't see 1 as an input right now. Yes, there it is. But the motor doesn't do anything. Nothing at all. And that's not what I want, obviously. So let me press the cables, and it still doesn't do anything. So I'm afraid I'll have to take a further look into the coder. one problem I'm facing is that although this is all seemingly correct, this is a problem. The output needs to be true and then the motor should be working. However, this sleep has caused a problem last time. When I make it active, so I don't even need to sleep making longer than 1 second, and that means that I say okay, this is the publisher, save it, I cancel it here and I say okay, run again. So now everything seems normal, and then I press the switch. Oh wait, I will have to enable sleep. So now I save it, I go again, and still on 1 there's nothing happening. Now if I take the camera view again, you can see that the LED, which is located here just above the cursor, is doing nothing, and that makes me wonder if anything works. I did test the LED and it is perfectly fine. There's no sense in doubting the resistor, which is this one. So the only thing could be the transistor, which is this one. However, I already replaced it and it is no change. So when I press the switch now, the LED should be lighting up no matter what. It since no, I have to take this one. Since it is 1 and it is true, so there should be something happening at least. The question is there? Right now nothing at all. So what I need to do now is taking some voltage measurements to see if it is really if this is actually getting true upon 1. If it is true, then I'll have to see if the value of the voltage over the transistor, which is this one, is actually accurate, because if that fails, the motor will never run. So apart from the sleeping time, which I do need, because without the sleeping time true will instantly go nothing, which tells me how long will it stay true. I'm not even sure. But test will show that. Alright, so I'll keep the sleep in and I will measure the voltages that I need. on the points that I need, and then we'll see how far it goes. So let's do that. So the question is if there is some kind of voltage over this part of the circuit. So I'm measuring right here and it says nothing, and I press the switch and then there should be something. I release it, it goes to 0, and yeah, well, there is some voltage, but not anything close to what I expect. This is way too low, and go figure, it is even coming straight from the Gpio. So pressing the switch again, this is not what I expect. Not even close. So when I measure here, this is seemingly 0.06 volts. Pressing the switch. Yeah, this is not even close to what is needed to illuminate the LED. So yeah, there is some voltage, but that's all you can say about it. So next question is, what's wrong with the output from the Gpio? That is a very good question right now. Should you use another output? Is there something wrong with the wire? Although highly doubtful that may even be a point, but right now measuring again, 0. Well, it's on. That's all you can say about it. That is a big oops. Alright, time to get another Gpio output and find out more. Currently I am using output 7, pin 7, according to the Gpio module. So this is when I use this, I use the RPIO. Using this numbering, I use the Gpio. I'm currently on 7, so I would be able, I could use 11 or 12. And for 12 I would have to skip one pin. So let's go back to here, and have I used anything? Yes, 7 I have defined as Gpio out, so I am stopping the publisher, change 70 to 11, and then I will have to do the same here and the same here, of course. Have I defined it anywhere else? Not that I can see. Oh yeah, oh, I can't do it because I defined it here as an input. So I can't do that. Which one to use then? Let's go to 13. 13, alright. So, yeah, 13 it will be, and then measuring again, see what happens. So, this wire being from Gpio 7 will be changed from here to here, just next to 11, which is input. That done, let's run it. Alright, the program is running now. So I am measuring once again here, then pressing the switch, and then I would expect to see something. But I'm not. Alright, let's measure. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. This is 13. And I'm not measuring anything at all now. From bad to worse, so to say. And on screen I can actually see that my pressure on the switch is clearly noticed, because it says 1. So the question is, what's going on here? I have no clue what is going on. How can I test that the Gpio 13, or pin 13 I should say, is actually high? Let's see if I take the wire out a bit. Then again, see if the pin is actually registering a voltage. Right now it's not. So I have to take that into account, that it's not always now. It is 1 mostly, and that is a problem. The power at the switch being pressed is not always accurate, and since it is only high when the switch is actually detected as being pressed, that may give a problem. I realize that. So I may have to change something in the algorithm to make sure that that is fine. But this certainly is going from bad to worse. I need a certain voltage over it to get it running. That is one thing that's clear. But how? Very good question. So pin 13 gives not a real output. What I want to do then is getting back to the pinout. I can try 15, and if that doesn't work, I go back to 7, because this simply has to work. So I go to 15, which means 15 here as well and here as well. Now I have to stop this, save it, and go again. But I would first need to, let me show you the cam, replace from this band cable this one, this single wire, to the next one, which is this one. Now it's on 15, and then let's try the switch, which should do something. And of course we have to look for a 1 here. Which is not appearing. So I have to move it a little bit. And by pressing the switch, I see some ones passing by, but not consistently. Now there are more ones, but the LED right here isn't doing a thing. Not one simple thing. Which also indicates that the voltage is way too low. So that has no use. What has use? Most likely changing back to 7. So let me quit this one. Changing back to 7, which at least did something, but it raises questions. And alright, so this is 15. Oops, let me show you on camera with the band cable. This is 15, 13, 11, 9 and this is 7. Alright. I realize you can barely see the LED, but right now it's doing nothing anyway. How can I put this in a nice way? Like this. Alright. Now you can see here the LED, and this is the transistor. So I already saved it. Let's go again and press the switch. And you can see it is mostly 0, now mostly 1. but it's not doing anything. So that is a no-go. And now I have to find out why this is. Is the pin not alright? That is a very good question, and I can't answer it. I have to test it, which would be a bummer, but that's how it goes. Sometimes it happens. For this last part of the video, I have done something to the motor. The point is that I can't change the circuit really, but what I did do is looking at the other project and realizing that the plus, and as you can see, this is the plus and this is the minus. With my other motor setups, the minus is connected to the transistor and the plus is then obviously connected to the plus. So that is what I did. I could have connected it here, but everything is connected through, so this is the plus as well. And then let's see what happens. So with this change in wiring, I start the publisher again, and I press the switch, which is not going to do anything as long as it's 0. Now it's 0 and 1 again, 1 and 0 again. But even then, not a chance that it works, which is odd because in my other project I use 5 volts as well, and there it works. So why does this not work? Do I need another different kind of switch, like a bipolar switch? But on the other hand, this is a switch just as good as any. So let me try to get a series of 1s from the switch. And no, I'm not getting any. Reseating everything, I'm getting 1s and 0s, so it is absolutely unstable. And when I turn the light away, there's no LED, which is not surprising because of the low voltage. But there's nothing happening. So all things considered now, I have to really find out about the voltages over the pins. I have to I have to check the transistor again. Maybe, but not sure. I need to change the whole circuit. On the other hand, when I do exactly the same with my other project, I only need 5 volts. I only need same setup with resistor, transistor to get it working, and here it doesn't even start. Anyway, once again, enough to think about and try out. I will save that for next time. For now, thank you for watching. If you like my video, please subscribe if you haven't done so. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, if you like my video, please consider to make a small donation via my website to keep my blog alive and my videos coming. And see also my Instagram and Twitter. You can find everything via my website, and this is certainly going to be continued. So bye bye.